There we go. And good evening, guys. I know there's a football game up tonight on the YouTube Broadcasting Network, but I feel like baseball is still my game. I don't really do football anymore. Everybody knows reasons why. We're just all in that little snit right now about the integrity of the game. So we're doing 1965 Skeeter Soft, better known as National Pastime Radio, as I like to call my little channel now. Also the Cardiac League, if everybody likes that name. We have the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox tonight. It's June 4th, 1965. I rolled through about 4 or 5 days real quickly, so it was kind of cool. I thought it was kind of neat as I get used to playing my game. Now let's hope this doesn't happen. I never know. This is, like I said, this is the Cardiac League. I like this the way this goes. Okay. So without further ado, let's announce our starting lineups and the defensive pitcher. First off, for the pitcher, it is Bill Stafford. He is currently 2-2, has an ERA of 2.09. He has 43 innings, which I believe right now is the minimum for the ERA title. And to look real quick, we will find that Bill Stafford currently is in third place in the American League in ERA with a 2.09 ERA. He's behind John Buzzard and George Brunette. But he has 43 innings, which is the minimum is actually 40 right now. So that's what it is. So that's how we look. Okay. And let's go back to our game here. Play the game. Batting for the Chicago White Sox will be Danny Cater. Will be batting. He's playing left field, batting first. Danny Cater right now does maintain an average of .299. Finished out May with a batting average of .283 with 5 home runs, 15 RBIs. He dropped down a little bit from his April totals, which was .353. He has 7 home runs, 24 RBIs. He is batting the leadoff spot, has struck out 12 times, and has 7 doubles. Batting second is Don Buford. Don Buford for the White Sox right now is batting .285. The hitless wonders are doing something that you wouldn't think of. They are hitting. Don Buford right now is in May batted .291, batted .270 in April, but in his last 10 games he's only batting a paltry .244. He does have, though, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs, 15 walks, 15 strikeouts, and he has 6 stolen bases for the Pale Hose. He's also been using the pinch hit mode. He's 2 for 4. Excuse me. Floyd Robinson will be the batting third today. Floyd Robinson is currently batting .283. Went to a slump in May, batting .264 after a hot April of .327. He has 6 home runs, 23 RBIs. Strikeouts and walks are pretty much the same, 16. The man does not hit a lot of doubles, a lot of triples. He either hits singles or home runs. That's just the way the game has been rolling for him. Due up next will be Pete Ward. Pete Ward is batting fourth tonight, clean up. Pete Ward right now is currently batting .189, so I'm not sure why the game they did that, but for real, he may have been batting something different. He has 4 home runs, 20 RBIs. He is up there in the leaders with 40 strikeouts. He is a free swinger and does have 7 doubles. Moose Skowron, or Bill Skowron, however you want to call him. I know him better as Moose when he was for being with the Yankees. Is batting 5th tonight. Moose Skowron is currently batting .244. Does have 7 home runs, 26 RBIs. He has 8 doubles to go along with that. Batting .233 in May, 6 home runs, 18 RBIs. Did strike out 15 times for the month of May in his 116 at-bats. But in my Skeeter Soft, he has been player of the game twice. This man has hit a game-winning 3-run blast against the Yankees on the 30th, and he did it again against Cleveland on the 31st. Back-to-back player of the games. Doesn't happen often. When it does, it's totally cool with that. I'm totally cool with that. Tom McGraw is batting 6th tonight. He is have batting average of .219, though he did bat .227 in May. Has a home run, 4 RBIs. Has struck out 11 times. It's not bad, but considering this thing out of 64 at bats. Batting 7th is Ron Hansen. Ron Hansen's the shortstop, is mired in a bit of a slump. He went in his last 10 games, only bat .229. He is batting .277 for the season with 3 home runs, 18 RBIs. Again, they're pretty much a core. The White Sox are pretty even in their strikeouts. They do have plate discipline except for Pete Ward. Pete Ward has no plate discipline whatsoever. We will talk to him about that. Management really should. We'll figure it out. J.C. Martin's going to be catching tonight. This will be, he is batting .237. He has no home runs, 3 RBIs, has struck out 10 times. Managed to get a stolen base in there, though. He has 2 doubles to go along with his 14 hits. And Joel Horlen will be pitching tonight for the Chicago White Sox. He is currently carrying an average of a whopping .045. Got his first hit of the game on the 28th against the New York Yankees. Doesn't strike out, doesn't walk. He does hit the ball. Just has not gotten good, clean hits. And for the New York Yankees, like I said, the pitcher is Bill Stafford. Bill Stafford this will be his 8th game. He has started 5, does have a save. This will be his 6th start of the season. Thrown 43 innings. Struck out 25, walked 11, has an ERA of 2.09. A batting average against is only 191, a very low average for him. And he has a whip of .095. This man, again, does not walk a lot. He's averaging 4 walks. He's averaging 1 walk every 4 innings, roughly. Averages strikeout almost 1 for 2, a little bit over that, actually. So he's not too bad off that, just in the high ones, but it's almost 1 for every 2 strikeouts for every 1 inning. Almost. It's not there yet, but we'll be working on it. His last outing, he lost to the White Sox on the 28th. He was a losing pitcher, went 6 2/3, gave up 3 runs on 6 hits, struck out 4, and gave up 2 long balls to the White Sox. And that is our starting lineup for the Chicago White Sox. We will come back to the Yankees very shortly. And, let me get this out of the way. There you go, guys. Okay. Look at my board, make sure I got everything clean. And here we go. First pitch of the game here at Yankee Stadium. It is to Danny Cater. It is a 23. And Cater hits out towards our second baseman, Bobby Richardson. Bobby Richardson flips it over towards first baseman, Joe Pepitone. Let me announce the defensive lineup for the New York Yankees. Playing first base will be Joe Pepitone today. Second base is Bobby Richardson. Shortstop is Phil Linz. Third base is Horace Clark. And yes, he did when he first came up, played third base. Playing left field is Mickey Mantle. And one of the rare starts over on the right is Roger Maris. He only played 46 games in 1965. He really was very racked in injuries. His career was pretty much up. He only lasted about another 3 years and he was done. And the center fielder is Tommy Tresh, one of the hot hitters for the American League. Doc Edwards will be catching, and Bill Stafford is our pitcher, is his battery mate pitching. So there's our defense lineup for the New York Yankees. Here comes Don Buford. Bill Stafford's ready for the windup. He got the sign, and it is a 64. And he has struck out Buford here in the top first inning. Due up to bat is Floyd Robinson. Floyd Robinson, so far, like I said, is batting .283, 6 home runs, 23 RBIs, and here is the pitch. 55, and Floyd Robinson heads out towards center field where the sure-handed Fresh is ready there for it. And he's able to make the catch easily. So the White Sox go down 1-2-3 in the top first inning. Due at the bat for the New York Yankees is Phil Linz, Bobby Richardson, and Roger Maris. Now let's introduce the New York Yankees lineup. Phil Linz is currently batting .326 for the New York Yankees. He's batted .329 in the month of May. 5 home runs, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. He has walked 13 times, struck out only 8 in his 107 plate appearances. So basically, you say he's striking out once out of every 10, which is outstanding, which is pretty good. He has 3 doubles to go along with that. He is, like, again, batting .326, has only 1 stolen base. Bobby Richardson, the veteran, will be batting second. Bobby Richardson currently is batting .212. He has no home runs, 15 RBIs. He did bat .254 in May after a very horrendous April, of which he batted .109, of which he got 6 hits out of 55 at-bats, and only 1 of those was for extra bases. Again, he has struck out 13, walked 14. The Yankees also have a lot of good plate discipline. Roger Maris will be batting third. And Roger Maris, though, he's only been in 20 games so far this season, and right now he is mired in a slump. He is 2 for 18 in his last 5 games. He has a batting average of only .221. He, in his last 10 games, batted .226. He has in his last 10 4 doubles. I'll go along with his 2 runs as I'm looking at on my tote board. He has 1 triple, no home runs, 7 RBIs, and he has walked 16 times. So his discipline, even though it's in 20 games, is quite well. Mickey Mantle. Whoop. Yeah. Mickey Mantle is batting 4th for the New York Yankees. Currently batting .237. He does have 5 home runs, 15 RBIs. He has not hit a home run in his last 10 games. As a matter of fact, he is also mired in a slump, batting .108 in his last 10 games, 4 hits out of 37 at-bats, and he has struck out 10 times. For the season, he also is a free swinger, 41 strikeouts, so his plate discipline, especially at this late stage of his career, is still not there. He has 5 doubles to go along with his 5 home runs. Joe Pepitone is batting 5th. Joe Pepitone's batting .253 with the New York Yankees. Currently he has 7 home runs, 27 RBIs. Batted .254 in May with 6 home runs, 25 RBIs. Has 6 doubles, 2 triples to go along with his stats, and he has walked 14 times. Tom Tresh, as I was saying, is currently batting .354. He is in the top 10 of the American League in hitting. Last time out against Detroit Tigers, he went 3 for 5 with a double and a home run. He has 6 home runs, 21 RBIs. He has walked 17 times, and in the month of May, he batted .389. In his last 10 games, he is .325. He has 64 hits and 14 doubles. He's up there with the league leaders in doubles. Horace Clarke, the rookie, is a call-up this year. So far, he's batting .276. He started out slow, and he's catching up. This is his first start in the month of June. He has no home runs, 3 RBIs, does have a double. Again, like I said, he's just catching up. He's currently on a little mini 3-game streak, of which he has gone 5 for 9, so he's doing quite well with a double and 2 RBIs. Doc Edwards is catching. Doc Edwards was a trade. He was traded over from the Kansas City A's to the New York Yankees for Doc Blanchard, of all people, Johnny Blanchard. For the New York Yankees, currently batting .188. He did bat .204 for the month of May, and that was with both teams, I believe. He has 11 RBIs, 10 RBIs for the season. Actually, that's .188 for the entire season, by the way. He's batting .204 for the Yankees. That's what I'm looking at here. Hopefully I'm looking at this right. Yeah, he's been in 30 games this season, 2 doubles. Yep. We'll figure that out. I can find his batting line for the Yankees and both the Cleveland Indians. I'm not worried about that. Or for the Kansas City A's. Bill Stafford is currently batting .000, has yet to get a hit. Did score 2 runs though, so he has walked. And that's the Yankee starting lineup. The pitcher is Joel Horlen for the Chicago White Sox. Joel Horlen currently is 5-2. Maintains a 2.13 ERA. He is right now 4th in the American League, 4th or 5th in the ERA title. The ERA title is tight. Buzzard is leading with a 1.50 average, but everybody else is right there, the less than a run away. Last time out, he won against the New York Yankees on the 28th. He faced the very Bill Stafford. Walked 2, struck out 7, gave up 2 runs in a complete game victory. Only gave up 1 long ball. For the month of May, he is at .209, which actually he lowered his ERA. He's currently right now at the last 8 games. He has a 2.08 ERA. Struck out 43, walked 16. He has 43 strikeouts for the season. He had a 5-2 in his last 8 games. He is on a roll. He has walked 17, struck out 43, hit in 72 innings. And that is the lineup for the New York Yankees and the pitching staff for the White Sox. Defensively for the White Sox, first base will be Bill Muscowen. He'll be playing first base. Second base is Don Buford, who's normally an outfielder, center fielder. This year he's been playing second base a lot. Shortstop is by Ron Hansen. He'll be playing, he's over there at short. Third base is Pete Ward. Playing left field is See You Later Danny Cater. Right field is Floyd Robinson. And at center field is Tommy McGraw. Catcher is J.C. Martin. And the pitcher is Joe Horton. Here is the pitch by Horton in the first inning. It is a 51. And Phil Linz is walked to start the inning off. Bobby Richardson is right there at second base. He is up batting .212. No home runs, 15 RBIs. Here is the pitch. It is a 23. And Bobby Richardson hits out towards our second baseman. Beautiful flips over to Hansen. 1-1 down, flies to first. Not in time. Richardson will make the first base on a fielder's choice, is how it will be declared. And that is a 4-6. Coming to bat is Roger Maris. Roger Maris so far again is only batting .221. He is having a rather poor season. Here is the pitch. And he's had an injury-filled season. This is a 65. And he hits it high but backwards, and going down there towards the backstop is J.C. Martin. Waits for it to come on in, and he makes the grab. There it is, 2 down. Mickey Mantle's due up here. Mickey Mantle says batting .237. He's also in a slump. Here is the pitch to Mantle with this 5 home runs, 15 RBIs. Richardson's on first. It's a 16. And Mickey Mantle hits over directly at Hansen. Hansen's able to get that ball easily on a sharp ground ball. Flips it over towards first. Then that is 3 down. At the end of 1 inning. It is 0-0. For the Yankees, there was no runs. 1 runner left on base. And at the end of 1, like I said, 0-0 tie. Coming to bat is Pete Ward. Pete Ward, so far this season, again, is batting .189. He's up there in the strikeout column in the stats. Here is the pitch. It is a 13, and Pete Ward is also walked. Stafford gives up his first walk to Ward. Coming due up there is Bill Skowron. Here is the pitch, and here we go. It is a 55, and Skowron hits out towards third base. Slow roller coming on in. Is Clark. Clark has no play to second, throws to first, makes the play, and he have 1 down. Pete Ward takes second on the throw. Tom McGraw's due up to bat. Here he is getting bad he's only got 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Just really getting started with the White Sox, and here is the pitch to McGraw. It is a 43. Tommy McGraw hits it right straight to the first baseman. Pepto's backed up enough. He couldn't get over. They're not going to be able to get Ward. Stafford's over there, makes the throw, and it is a 3-1 for all of you keeping score. And we have a runner on third base with 2 down. Due up to bat is Ron Hansen. Ron Hansen, rather clutch hitter here for the White Sox this season. Here is the pitch. Whoops, that didn't go right, so I got to throw it again. I throw 5 dice, 3 to just block, guys. It's a 51, so it did the same thing anyway. And Ron Hansen gets out there in between short and third base on the ground, past the outstretched glove of Phil Linz, rolls on in. Here comes Ward to score, and Hansen is at first. He's trying to make a run over towards second base. Mantle sees that, throws it into second, and put down by Phil Linz. Phil Linz, after not getting it, ends up giving up the run, does make the 3rd out. Count that as a 7-6 on the throw from Mantle to Linz. Ward has to get it in. Hansen was trying to sneak one in on the Yankees for the double. And that is the end of the 2nd inning for the Chicago White Sox. 1-0 for the White Sox. 1 run on 1 hit. There was nobody left on base. Coming to bat for the New York Yankees is Joe Pepitone, Tommy Tresh, and Horace Clark. Joe Pepitone was one of the more fairly easier hitters for the Yankees. 253, 7 home runs, 27 RBIs. Here is the pitch. It is a 14. And that's a possible hit or possible strikeout. You never know what's going to happen. What happens is it is heading out towards left field. Heading back that way, going to a little bit towards the foul line is Cater. Cater's heading over there towards that side wall, and up the wall, raises a glove, gets the play as he bangs in toward that wall on left field. 1 down here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Coming to bat will be Tommy Tresh. Tommy Tresh is batting .354 for the Yankees, 6 home runs, 21 RBIs. Here is the pitch to Tresh. It is a 53, and Tom Tresh hits it out towards left field. Routine this time. Cater's able to rest a little bit. Lets the ball come on right to his glove, and he makes the play. 2 down here in the bottom of the 2nd. Horace Clark is coming up to bat. He is batting .276 for the Yankees right now. Here is the pitch. It is a 12, and Horace Clark hits it out towards second base, able to get that thing on the right side of his glove. Is Buford. Buford gets over there, walks, cut, double steps to first, makes the play. We have 3 down here on the National Pastime Radio. It is the top and 3rd inning. Chicago 1, the New York Yankees nothing. Due up for the White Sox is J.C. Martin, Joel Horlen, and Danny Cater. Due up is J.C. Martin for the New Chicago White Sox. White Sox as a team currently this season is batting .242. They are fourth for they're basically in seventh for batting. The league is averaging .246. They are batting a little bit low. The Yankees themselves are only batting .238 this season. They've missed their heavy bats from the 1964 season, and they're good pitching. Excuse me. But that's what we got there real quick. Let's go back to our game on those stats. Coming to bat is J.C. Martin. J.C. Martin's batting .237, and he has a 26 in the top third here, and he is grounded out towards our third. He's heading out towards third base. They're able to get that as Clark. Clark just nails that ball, fires over towards first. Pepitone's waiting for it, and we have one down. Joe Horlen's coming to bat. He got his first hit his last game he pitched. Here is the pitch. So he does have an on-base percentage of 192. He has gotten a few walks. This one is a 62. And Joe Horlen has got another possible. Here we go. It is a 52. No, it's not. But he does get on the ball. Heading out to there and flying over there on the ground is Pepitone. Pepitone's able to get up there. Gets up real quickly. Walks over. Runs to first base. Beats out Horlen by a couple of steps. Horlen was caught by surprise. The ball went that way. He thought it was going to get over there down the right field line. And we have two down. See you later. Danny Cater is up here in the top third inning. In the first inning, he grounded out to the second baseman. Here is the pitch to Cater. Stafford's ready. And it is a 23. And Danny Cater hits it over towards our second baseman, Bobby Richardson. Bobby Richardson's able to get that ball easy. Flip it over towards first, and 3 down. At the end of 2.5 innings, it is the Chicago White Sox 1, the New York Yankees 0. Coming to bat for the New York Yankees is Doc Edwards, Bill Stafford, and Phil Linz. And we are going to take about a 2-minute break, folks, so everybody hang in there. Okay. Yes. Okay, short 2 minutes. What we did is I changed my mind. I decided I'm going to grab a Snapple instead. And I am drinking Major League Snapple. It's a peach and lemonade combination. You can get these off. They do have, looks like they may have a coupon at 30% off. If it's still there to get 30% off, it's at the Major League MLBshop.com to get your Snapple baseball drink. So coming about is Doc Edwards, Bill Stafford, and Phil Linz. Doc Edwards got a 188 average for the New York Yankees. Here is the pitch. And it is an 11 for Doc Edwards. That one's going to be trouble. What kind of trouble? We don't know. And it's going to be big trouble. And Doc Edwards hits it high. He got a hold of this one. Hits it high. Hits it deep out towards right field at Comiskey Park. And it is gone. All Floyd Robinson could do is look at it. And we have one that the Yankees scored their first run of the game on a Doc Edwards home run. Congratulations, Doc Edwards, on your first or second home run of the season. Let's look him up and find out. Okay. And I can do this. No, I don't want that by team. I want the league. Yeah, I do. There we go. Okay. No. There we go. All right. Okay, Kansas City. He might still be there. Doc Edwards for Kansas City batted 105. Did have 3 RBIs. Is what he did here for Kansas City. And for the New York Yankees, he is currently batting 204. So he is over the Mendoza line from the New York Yankees. Jack again just hit his first home run of the season. So he'll be helped out. So Doc Edwards has helped himself for the Yankees there with this first home run and tied the game. Due up is Bill Stafford. Here is the pitch. It is a 53. Bill Stafford hits a high fly ball heading out that way into the short grass on the right field side. Good stepping going back is Skowron. Coming on in is Robinson. Skowron chase waves him away and makes the grab. One down. Due up is Phil Linz. Phil Linz in the first inning walked. Was stranded on was out at second base on a fielder's choice. Here is the pitch to Linz. It is a 33 this time, and he hits it out towards right field. Gets underneath the glove of Boost Skowron. Heading down the line, but Robinson was playing the line for that. Gets it in quickly, and Linz will take first base on his hit. That's his second time on the at first base. Due up is Bobby Richardson. Bobby Richardson is 0 for 1. Hit it to a fielder's choice last time up. Here is the pitch. Oh, hang on. Hang on. There we go. All right. I hate when my dice drop. And it is a 65 by Richardson, and he hits it high again, but backwards. And here goes Martin, but this was kind of easy, and he's able to make the play quite easily there in the backstop as he throws his mask, and we have 2 down. Second put out for Martin today. That wasn't a strikeout. Horlen has no strikeouts, by the way, this game. He does have a walk so far. Coming up is Roger Maris. Roger Maris fouled out to J.C. Martin in the first inning. Here is the pitch. It is a 66 this time, and Roger Maris gets a hold of that ball. And the Yankees seem to be catching up on some power today here at Yankee Stadium. Sorry about that. I did say Comiskey Park. I lied. Over here at Yankee Stadium at the left field. At the short over there, and Maris is able to jack it out on a line shot over there, and it's a 2-run blast for the Yankees, and they take a 3-1 lead. Due up is Mickey Mantle. Is there a chance that we could have the M&M boys back again from the 1961 season? That'd be an awful nice for the New York Yankees. Here is the pitch. It is a 14, and Mickey Mantle hits it out towards left field. He's hitting it deep, but he got underneath the ball a little bit, and Cater's heading back towards the warning track, makes the grab, but the New York Yankees put 3 runs on the board. 2 home runs, no runners left on base, 3 runs, 3 hits for the Yankees. At the end of 3, it is the New York Yankees 3, the Chicago White Sox 1. And guys, here's where we go from here for the next 5 innings. It will be quiet on the dice. We are going to be playing with the computer's dice. Puts the game a little bit quicker, makes it easier for everybody, a little bit more pleasant on the hearing. Due up to bat for the Chicago White Sox will be Don Buford, Floyd Robinson, and Pete Ward. So that's what we got going on here. So let me see. Okay, so we can find here. All right. Okay, we are in the top of the 4th inning, and just so you guys know, all sorts of neat, fun stuff. This day in baseball in 1964, Sandy Koufax threw his 3rd no-hitter in 3 years. He beat the Phillies 3-0. He joins Bob Feller in 1964 as the only modern-day pitcher at the time with 3 career hitless games. On June 4th. Due up is Don Buford. Here is the pitch by Bill Stafford. And Don Buford hits it out on a 41. He hits it out towards our shortstop, Linz. Linz was ready for it. Fires over towards first. Makes the play, and we have 1 down. Floyd Robinson's come to bat last time up. He hit a routine fly ball to our center fielder, Tresh. Bill Stafford is ready. Here is the pitch. And Floyd Robinson hits it out towards our shortstop. And Phil Linz gets over towards left side. Plants his feet, grabs it, gets that ball, plants his feet, fires towards first. And Peptone had to scoop that one up out of the ground. And it is a 2 down here at the top of the 4th inning. Due up is Pete Ward. Pete Ward walked and scored the only run for the White Sox so far this game on a Ron Hansen single in the 2nd inning. Here is the pitch to Pete Ward. And he hits a high pop-up, but it ain't going anywhere. Staying in the infield, waiting for it to come on down is Horace Clark. And that will end the top of the 4th inning. At the end of 3 1/2, it is the New York Yankees 3, the Chicago White Sox 1. For my interested viewers who are watching this or listening to it, in the real game, it went 15 innings. It was a 2-0 shutout by the Chicago White Sox. This one went a good ways. A great pitcher's duel. This was right there. Hopefully, we'll come right along with it. That's all we can hope for, guys. Okay, due up for the New York Yankees is Joe Pepitone, Tom Tresh, and Horace Clarke. Joe Pepitone's last time up flew out to the left fielder in the 2nd inning. He is now batted at .252. Here is the pitch. And he hits out towards left center field. Looks like it's going to drop on in. Drops right in front of McGraw. McGraw gets back in. So Pepitone's held to a single here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Due up is Tom Tresh. Tom Tresh is the one true threat for the Yankees, hitting .352 now. He had flew out to left field the last time. Here is the pitch. Horlen's in the stretch. Here we go. And Tom Tresh hits that ball heading out there towards the memorial there in center field. And he has got it out of there. And the Yankees take a 5-1 lead today. Tom Tresh with a home run. Joe Horlen, this is the 5-run, 5-inning rule. Let's see what we can do. There are no outs. See if Horlen can at least finish the inning. If not, we're going to be replacing him. I think that's what we're going to do. Hang on here. I do need to find out what's going on in the game. Everybody threw 9 innings, so it screwed me up. Oh, God. Okay. That's a long stretch for him. I think we'll hold off on that. We're going to bring in a middle reliever for the Chicago White Sox. Eddie Fisher finished the game, by the way, so he will have to go in sometime. Actually, we're going to bring him in. Eddie Fisher's going to come on in. Eddie Fisher is currently, he is 2-0. Has an ERA of 1.76, a whip of .65, and a batting average against a 149. He has struck out 25 in 30 2/3 innings, given up only 6 earned runs. He has given up 1 long ball. Did that on the 18th against the Oakland A's, or the Kansas City A's. I take that back. I am sorry. So here we go. He is in the stretch. He is in the windup. Here is the pitch. Most relievers do go into the stretch. He's to go up against Horace Clarke. Here's the pitch. And Horace Clarke is walked. The White Sox are having pitching troubles, looks like, today. We'll have to keep an eye on this. Due up will be Doc Edwards. Doc Edwards is our catcher right now. Last time up, he hit his first home run of the season to go along with a solo shot to give the Yankees their first run of the game. Here is the pitch. And Doc Edwards hits a slow roller, gets out in between, gets into that little triangle area between first, second, and the pitcher. He's able to beat that one out. Nobody knew where to go. Everybody stayed, and that is a infield hit for Doc Edwards. Horace Clarke will take second. Bill Stafford's coming up. There are no out. We are going to see if we can bunt the bell players along. This is a good situation for it. Let's see what happens. And that's a strike. Strike 1 against Bill Stafford. Give it another shot. And strike 2. We will not be doing that a third time. Here is the pitch. And he hits it out towards right field. Good fly ball out that way. Good distance out there. Floyd Rouse is able to scarf it up. Clarke tags up. Fire 4-ups and fires it in, but Clarke is in there in time. Doc Edwards will stay at first. There is 1 down in the bottom of the 4th inning. A 5-1 Yankees lead going on here. The infield will be in to try to stop any more runs coming in. And coming up is Phil Lynn. Phil Linz is 1 for 1. Here we go. And he is walked for the second time this game. The bases are loaded. No place to put him. Bobby Richardson is up. He is so far 0 for 2. Fouled out and grounded out on fielder's choice. Here is the pitch. Bobby Richardson smacks it right straight at towards right. But waiting for it is Don Buford right at him. Makes the grab on the line drive. Easy play, and Horace Clarke will hold up at third. There's 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Due up is Roger Maris. Roger Maris fouled out and then decided to foul out the other way with a 2-run blast in the 3rd inning to give the Yankees the original 3-1 lead. Here is the pitch. And he is struck out by Eddie Fisher. But the Yankees get 2 more runs on a Tom Tresh home run. At the end of 4 innings, it's the New York Yankees 5, the Chicago White Sox 1. League leading Chicago White Sox, by the way, are 4 games ahead. We'll take a look at the standings real quick. The White Sox are 4 games ahead of the Detroit Tigers. They're the last game today of the June 4th for the American League. As you can see, the Yankees right now currently did lose their last game out here. The White Sox lost theirs also. They've been playing 500 ball for a while. They cannot afford to do that. California Angels are currently holding a 4-game winning streak. And coming up to bat for the Chicago White Sox is Bill Moose Skowron, Tom McGraw, and Ron Hansen. It is a 5-1 Yankee lead here in the top 5th inning. Here is the pitch to Skowron. It is. He hits out towards Pepitone. Easy play. He's able to guard the ball, waves Stafford away, and tags on first base for the out. We have one down here in the top 5th inning. Coming to bat will be Tommy McGraw. Tommy McGraw is playing center field. Today again, he is batting .215 now. Last time up, he grounded out to Pepitone to Stafford. Here is the pitch to McGraw. And he hits a high pop-up going foul on third base side over there by the coach's box. Waiting for it will be our man Clark. Makes the grab. We have 2 down. Ron Hansen's coming up here. Ron Hansen is our shortstop today. Last time up, he did get a base hit. And here is the pitch. And Hansen gets over towards shortstop, Phil Linz. Phil Linz throws the ball towards first, pulls Pepitone off the back end. Hansen is safe. Count the air towards Phil Linz, and it is E6. Ron Hansen will be on for the second time. He reached on the air on a poor throw by Linz, trying to make it a routine ground ball, a little bit too routine. Coming to bat is J.C. Martin. J.C. Martin, last time up, he grounded out to our third baseman. Here is the pitch. And here we go. And he hits a fly ball out there towards center field, heading out that way towards the flagpole of the Memorial. Going back that way is Tresh. Tresh backs up towards that area, gets the glove up there. Dan makes the grab off the wall, and that is 3 down. But the White Sox do have no runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base. And it's their first runner left on base. At the end of 5, it's the New York Yankees 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. And the Chicago White Sox 1 run, 1 hit, no error. Coming back for the New York Yankees is Mickey Mantle, Joe Pepitone, and the ever-dangerous Tom Tresh. Eddie Fisher is back on the mound. I got to look at something here real quick so I know what I'm doing here, so I don't look like I'm completely stupid. I know I try. Okay, let me see. Okay. All right. I had to find out what was going on here. All right. Mickey Mantle's ready. Fisher's ready. Here is the pitch. And Mickey Mantle hits a routine fly ball out there towards Floyd Robinson, heading towards that short porch. But Robinson was right there waiting for it at the warning track. Makes the grab. We have 1 down. Joe Pepitone's coming up. He has fly out to left, got a base hit, scored a run on Tom Tresh's home run in the 4th inning. Here is the pitch to Pepitone. And he's got something on the ball, but he ain't got enough on the ball, and he hits towards second base. Got to get that way towards his left-hand side. Making the dive is Buford. Buford's right there. That gets just, he's close enough. Now he's going to throw the glove with the ball into our first baseman, Skowron. And Skowron catches the ball, and Pepitone is out. A very rare, unique play by Don Buford. Couldn't get there in time. Threw the glove to Skowron makes the catch of the glove with the ball in it, and that is an out. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Due up here is Tom Tresh. Tom Tresh is 1 for 2 today with a home run, batting now .355, has his 7th home run, 23rd RBIs. Here is the pitch to Tresh. And he hits it towards left field, but waiting for it to come on down is see you later, Danny Cater. Makes the grab at the end of 5 innings. It is the Chicago White Sox 1, the New York Yankees 5. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. Due up for the Chicago White Sox is Eddie Fisher, Danny Cater, and Don Buford. And yes, in the original game, Ed Fisher batted. So this is legit. Normally I don't bat relievers, but right now he's not doing badly. Leave him in. Eddie Fisher's batting .286 so far for the White Sox, too, to make it even more interesting. Has no home runs, no RBIs. Here is the pitch to Fisher from Stafford. And Ed Fisher hits a weak pop-up. It's like real quick up and down, heading over there towards Clark. Clark makes that easy play. It was just, didn't have to move far. And we have one down. Danny Cater's due up to bat here. He is so far grounded twice to Bobby Richardson. Stafford's ready. Here is the pitch. And Danny Cater hits out there. It's a nice shot. Gets over the head of our shortstop Lynch. Drops on in as it does an in-betweener there. Gets in there for our left fielder Mantle to come grab in, and Cater will take first. And Stafford is in the tired mode now, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. There is one down here in the top 6th inning. Coming up to bat is Don Buford. Don Buford has struck out and grounded on his last time up. Here is the pitch. Cater's on first. And Don Buford hits out towards our shortstop. Slow roller. Having Jake coming on is Lins. Lins gets there. Makes sure he's got the ball in his hands. Fires towards Peppertone straight. Makes the grab. And Cater will take second base on the hit. There is 2 down here in the bottom 6th inning. Lins made sure he had the ball correctly this time. And that's it. So in taking his time, Cater was able to take second base. They could not try for the double play at this time. Due up is Floyd Robinson. Floyd Robinson has flown out and grounded out. Here is the pitch. And Floyd Robinson hits out deep towards left center field, but playing back there for his stretch. He was waiting for it this time. As he was playing that way, he takes a couple of steps inward, makes the grab, and that is 3 down. No runs, 1 hit, only the second hit of the game for the Chicago White Sox. There was 1 runner left on base. At the end of 5.5, the New York Yankees 5, the Chicago White Sox 1. And coming to bat for the New York Yankees will be Horace Clarke. Doc Edwards and the pitcher Bill Stafford still in there. Got a 5-1 lead. Here is the pitch to Horace Clarke, who has grounded out and walked. Eddie Fisher's ready. And Horace Clarke hits it out. Gets just barely over the outstretched glove of Hansen. Just gets past him, and it's a weak ground ball base hit into left field. Coming on in to make sure it gets there is Cater. Cater fires into second base real quick. And just to be safe, Buford sweeps it, but Clarke went back to first base on the wide turn. Doc Edwards is coming up. He is 2 for 2 today. He's batting rare. He's now batting .202 for the season. As a home run single. And here's the pitch to Edwards here in bottom of the 6th inning. And Doc Edwards hits out towards left field. Deep left field. Cater's waiting for it to come on down towards the warning track. Makes the grab. Clarke fakes to try to tag up to get second base. And Cater fires it in on the hop real fast. And we have 1 down with Horace Clarke still on first base. Bill Stafford's coming up to bat. He has grounded to first and flown out to right. Here is the pitch to Stafford. Maybe he can help his own cause finally. And he hits a hard out there. They were playing him shallow. He hits out just hard enough to go ahead and back that base, but it's a weak one. McGraw's able to cover it for Cater out there in left field. McGraw's playing towards the back, able to get that back in. Horace Clarke is on his way towards third base. Here comes the throw. Cut off by our shortstop. Clarke will take third. Stafford will stay at first base. And we have runners on first and third with 1 out. Due up is Phil Linz. Phil Linz has walked twice, base hit. He has scored a run. He has walked twice. Here is the pitch, and the infield is in to make the play at home. Here we go. And Phil Linz hits it out towards left field, gets past our third baseman. Ward not quick enough to get the glove down here. Here comes Clarke. Clarke is coming on in. Cater had to come on up. He was playing just a little bit deeper than what he should have, and Stafford will get over towards third, makes and slides on. And we have a run in by the Yankees. Runners on first and third still, and 1 down. Due up is Bobby Richardson. He has fouled out, and he has grounded out. And has lined out. Here is the pitch to, excuse me. Here's the pitch to Richardson. Fishers is in there. And let's see what we got. See if we can finally get going here. And Bobby Richardson hits out towards center field. It is deep enough. It will be deep enough. McGraw makes the grab. Here comes Stafford to help his own cause. He slides in and scores. Lynch stays there, and this will take care of Fisher. Eddie Fisher, I should have taken him out. My own fault. Coming to pitch for the Chicago White Sox will be Ted Wills. In the original game, there was only 2 pitchers. Horlen and Fisher, they went 15 innings by themselves. Today they ain't got it. Ted Wills is coming in to pitch for the Chicago White Sox. So far this season, he is 1-1. Has an ERA of 4.91, whip of 1.55, batting average against 244. Last time out was on the 24th. He gave up a hit and struck out one in 1 inning pitched. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning on a 7-1 Yankee lead here. Roger Maris coming to bat. He has a fouled out, struck out, and a home run. Here is the pitch by Wills. And Roger Maris hits it deep out towards right field. Robinson's waiting. It's coming on in. He's got the fast arm. Here goes Lynch. He's making the rounds around. Robinson fires it in for some reason. Skowron cut it off. Lynch is able to score. Roger Maris takes second base on the throw. And it is 8-1 the New York Yankees. Coming up here is Mickey Mantle. Mickey Mantle so far is flawed out twice and grounded out. Here is the pitch to Mantle here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and the White Sox are in trouble. And Mantle strikes out. Wills gets him on the strikeout, but the damage has been done. Yankees scored 3 more runs on a dumb play, 4 hits, a sacrifice fly, and there was 1 runner left on base at the end of 6. It is the New York Yankees 8, Chicago White Sox 1. We will be going back to the dice for the last 3 innings of the game. Here is the pitch to Pete Ward. It is a 52, and Pete Ward hits out towards third base. Waiting for it really easily is Clark. Clark's able to get that ball, fires it in 1 down here in the top 7th inning. Coming into bat will be Moose Skowron. Moose Skowron so far has grounded out and grounded out. Here's the pitch. It is a 45, and Moose Skowron is walked by Bill Stafford here in the 7th inning. Stafford again is in the tired mode. Let's see what happens here. Tommy McGraw is coming at the bat. He has popped out and grounded out. Here is the pitch. It is a 44, and Tom McGraw gets singled out towards out there on the ground. Gets into the pretty short second base. Coming out in to grab that ball stretch. Skowron will take second base. He is not the fastest runner out there, and McGraw will take first, and that will be it for Bill Stafford. Coming to pitch for the New York Yankees will be Steve Hamilton. Let's get his stats. Steve Hamilton so far is 0-2. Has an ERA of 4.40, whip 1.74. Does have a high batting average against a 327. Has walked 7, struck out 7 in 14 innings. Last time out was on the 30th of May against these very Chicago White Sox at Comiskey Park. Gave up 1 home run on a home run. Walked 2, struck out none. And so he is back up here. He had a May record of 6.23 ERA. But he had no losses. He is pretty much middle relieving. Here is the pitch. Hamilton's on the mound. Skowron's at second. McGraw's at first. Here is the pitch. Ron Hansen's batting. It is a 15. Get out of there. And Ron Hansen hits a slow roll towards third base. Skowron was on the run for it. He's going to get there as on play Clark Cabbage to first base. Skowron takes third. McGraw takes second base. Hansen is out there. There's 2 down here. Coming to bat is J.C. Martin. J.C. Martin so far is 0 for 2, but hang on here. We're going to take a look-see here. I think I might be able to sneak one in. And no. Okay. Actually, I just might. All right. Hey, look at something here real quick, folks. No, I don't. Okay. Hang on. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. All right. Coming in to pinch hit for J.C. Martin will be Smokey Burgess. He did play in the real game, so I can do this. We're going to replace catchers, too. Smokey Burgess so far is batting 154 for the Chicago White Sox this season. He's started only 1 game so far this year. He's pretty much being used as a pinch hitter. Has 9 pinch hit appearances with only 1 hit. He's batting 154 with a walk, 2 doubles though when he hits. Here's the pitch to Burgess from Hamilton. 2 down here at the top of the 7th inning. 41. And Burgess hits a high pop-up, heading back that way. It's not sitting just a little bit out into the grass. Will be Clark. Clark makes the grab. That is 3 down. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here at Yankee Stadium. So, and as everybody says, let's everybody will sing. Hopefully, everybody will be singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." I will wait. Okay, and another little all teams history here on the 4th of June. In the year of the pitcher, 1968, Don Drysdale pitched his 6th consecutive shutout, beating the Pirates 5-0. He had a record scoreless streak of 58.2 innings back then before yielding a run. Is what he did there. And for all of us who are diehards, as we know, 1989, after 6 innings, after leading 10-0 after 6 innings, the Boston Red Sox gave up 13 runs to the Toronto Blue Jays, and the Blue Jays was decided on Junior Felix's 2-run home run. And there we go. Okay. Ted Willis back on the mound. Joe Pepitone's at the plate. We were in the bottom of the 7th inning. And an 8-1 Yankee game. 62. Should have left the dice out here myself. Joe Pepitone does hit the ball, but he hits out towards first base. Leaning forward again will be our first baseman. Skowron grabs that ball, able to get it quick enough on the hop. He had to stop for a second. Gets over towards first base, and Pepitone is out. 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Due up is Tom Tresh. Tom Tresh is 1 for 3, 2 fly balls left field, and he jacked one. Here is the pitch. It is a 56, and Tom Tresh hits a high pop-up. Stepping back a few paces is Ron Hansen. Our shortstop makes the grab. We have 2 down. Coming up is Horace Clark. Horace Clark so far today is 1 for 3. Got a base his last time up. Has 1 for 2. I take that back. Walked and grounded out to our second baseman. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here is the pitch. And it is a 22 for Clark. That's going to be something good. Clark hits it out there. White Sox are playing in no double play mode. It gets out deep in towards left center field. Coming on in is Buford. He's going to be able to make, or is McGraw. Is he going to get through time? No, it's a short hop to McGraw. McGraw's able to get that ball. They'll fire it in and hold Clark towards a base single. Coming up is Doc Ewers. Doc Ewers today is 2 for 3. He's having so much a season in just 1 game. Home run, ground ball, flew out to left field. Here is the pitch. 62. And it is a walk. It is a walk, too, for Doc Ewers. And we're going to be bringing in a pinch hitter for the New York Yankees. Pinch hitting will be Hector Lopez this time. Hector Lopez so far this season, we'll get his stats real quick. Hector Lopez so far is batting .242, does have 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. Batted .271 for the month of May. Those last 10 games, he's currently batting .192. 5 hits and 26 at-bats, only 2 doubles for extra bases, struck out 5 times. So it's not because he has been striking out a lot. He struck out 15 times in 66 official at-bats. Here is the pitch to Lopez with 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. It is an 11. And that always spells trouble in this game. Here is the pitch to Lopez. 46. And Hector Lopez. Hector Lopez hits it out towards left center field. It's going back. Gets over the head of Tommy McGraw as it takes a short hop off the wall. McGraw plays for the carom. Here comes Clark. Clark gets around. He's going to be scoring. And here he comes. McGraw. Oh, McGraw. Okay. Okay. Never mind. With Decatur. Got Decatur's number back there off that wall at that short hop. He's able to get the ball in there. Fires it in towards our shortstop. Hanson fires it quickly into second base as he sees Edwards trying to score, and he makes the play for the out. So the 3 down on a great relay by the Chicago White Sox saves a run for them. But at the end of 7 innings, the New York Yankees score another run on 2 hits. There was 1 walk. One runner left on base at the end of 7 innings. It's the New York Yankees 9. The Chicago White Sox 1. Due up for the Chicago White Sox will be a pinch hitter, Danny Cater and Don Buford. Pitching for the New York Yankees will be Pedro Ramos. We get the stats on Pedro Ramos first here, then we'll bring in the pinch hitter. Oh, wrong guy. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, well, you ain't even seeing this. That's right. That's the wall of change I'm doing here. Come on. Pedro Ramos so far is 3-2 with a 2.88 ERA. He has a whip of 1 on the nose. He has a batting average against of only 157. Batters have hit 157 against him. Last time out there, he pitched both. He got involved in both ends of a doubleheader against the Detroit Tigers on Memorial Day. Pitched 2 1/3 innings and struck out 1. Got the win in one of the games in the first game, and he pitched an inning in the second game, struck out 1. He, in his last 8 games, though, has a 5.6 ERA. He did get shelled on the 15th of May by the Baltimore Orioles, which didn't help the cause. As you know, relievers, it doesn't take much to get their ERA up. And he has 17 strikeouts to go along with 11 walks. 8 earned runs given up in 9 in 25 innings. 4 saves and 1 blown save. Batting for Ted Wills for the Chicago White Sox, and I got all sorts of choosing here, will be Dave Nicholson. Let me see who batted next after Birds. See what I got going on down here. Actually, Borg came in and played. I'm not changing starting pitchers. That ain't happening. Okay. Dave Nicholson. Yeah, that's right. Okay, Dave Nicholson will be coming in to bat. Dave Nicholson, as everybody knows, was a free swinger for the White Sox, free swinger for everybody he ever played for. Has a batting average of .043. Has got 1 hit. He has walked twice. As I deal with Jester, try to get the players who played in the game in. Okay? I just don't change players because of other things. So, here is the pitch to Nicholson from Ramos. And it's a 66. That's going to mean something here. Here is the pitch. Here's what happened. He's got the ball out there. Here it goes. And Dave Nicholson hits it out there. Get out there towards the short porch in right field. In 2017, they had called it the Judges' Chambers. And he gets out there, and it just drops on in for a home run. Dave Nicholson gets his first, no, it's just his second hit of the game. Season, he gets his first home run of the season, and the White Sox get their second run on board. Pedro Ramos gives up the home run to Dave Nicholson. Coming to bat for the White Sox, there may be a little bit of life in there now, is Danny Cater. Danny Cater is 1 for 3, grounded to second base, and a base hit. Here we go. It is a 56. Danny Cater hits out towards right field. Wait for it though to come on down is Roger Maris. One of the few balls for the New York Yankees had to catch out there in the outfield, and we have 1 down. Don Buford's coming up to bat. He ends the top of the 8th inning. The Yankees are leading 9-2 now, and Don Buford is 0 for 3 today. Here's the pitch. It is a 35, and Don Buford walks. Don Buford walks. Floyd Robson's coming up to bat. Ramos is in the stretch. And here it goes. The pitch out. Buford's heading towards second base. Throw by Edwards. Not in time. Buford gets in under the tag. And we have a runner on second base. 1 down. Floyd Robinson at the plate. And it's ball 1 on a pitch out attempt. They knew he was going to try. Buford gets a stolen base. Floyd Robinson's at the plate. Here we go. Ramos is in the stretch. It is a 23, and Robinson hits out deep towards right field. Waiting for it at the warning track is Roger Maris. Don Buford's looking at it. Maris breaks that catch. Buford tags up and is on his way. They're not even going to. They're going to let that one walk. Buford will take second base with 2 down. And we have 2 away. Don Buford is on third base. Coming to bat is Pete Ward. That's why they let it go. Pete Ward is a bit of an out so far this season. He's only batting 187. Now he has walked and popped out and grounded out. Here is the pitch to Ward. It is an 11. And they may regret the choice. 52. And Pete Ward hits out to slaps that ball out towards left field. Gets over the head of our third baseman, Clark. Drops on him for Manto. Here comes Buford. He's going to score, and Ward will take first base. Pedro Ramos has now been put into the sleep mode there, you want to call it that. There's 2 down. Ward is on first base, and the White Sox have their 3rd run of the game. Due up here is Moose Skowron. Like I said, Moose Skowron has 7 home runs. Dangerous hitter for the Chicago White Sox. Here's the pitch. And is a 13, and Moose Skowron is a bulk. Pedro Ramos stepped back on the mound as he was after the ready. Steps back, and Pete Ward will take second base on the balk. So, here we go. Skowron's here. Here's the pitch. 2 down. 36. And Moose Skowron is walked. So they've reached second on a balk and a walk. So we're going to leave Pedro Ramos in for the next at-bat here. It is Tommy McGraw. Tommy McGraw is 1 for 3. He's our left-handed batter. Gets the right-handed Ramos. Could go in favor of McGraw. Never know. Here's the pitch. It is a 66. It's going to be a big favor. And the White Sox are definitely threatening. 25. And Tommy McGraw hits out towards right field. Getting back there, gets over the head of Maris. Takes a funny bounce off that area over there in right field as it's careening out towards center field. On a triple, here comes Ward. Here comes Skowron. They're heading that way. McGraw's on his way towards third base. And he slides in safely with the triple. Tommy McGraw hits a safe bet, and Ramos was out there just 1 time too many. We are going to be definitely bringing a new pitcher for the New York Yankees. It will be Pete Mickelson. Pedro Ramos gives up 4 runs on a really. He got literally trashed this game here. White Sox erupted on him. Off of 2 walks, single or triple. It's all. It doesn't take much. The White Sox scored 4 runs so far in the 8th inning. Mickelson's coming on in to see if they can stop the bleeding. 9-5 now for the New York Yankees. Pete Mickelson so far is 0-1. He has 1 save. He has blown a save. Last time out, he pitched against the Chicago White Sox. 2 innings, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. Has an ERA of 1.62, whip of 1.08, and a batting average against of 190 for the hitters who hit against him. Last time I want to say the true bad outing he had was on 16th of May. He gave up 2 runs on a home run. He has given up 2 home runs so far this season. Only struck out 18, walked only 6. He has given up 3 earned runs. He given up 6 runs, and only 3 have been earned. And that happened in April. Here is the pitch. Ron Hansen's at the plate. McGraw is at third. Here is the pitch. Hansen is 1 for 3. Reached on an error. Got a single, and he has grounded out to third. Here's the pitch. It's a 66. Holy mackerel. And Ron Hansen's going to get a second chance here. 16. Ron Hansen hits it out towards left field. A nice little banger right just past the glove of Clark. Here comes McGraw. McGraw's going to score. Hansen's going to stay at first base. They were ready for it, and the Chicago White Sox have their 5th run of the inning, the 6th run of the game. Due up is Smokey Burgess. Smokey Burgess is coming on in. He is the 8th batter of the inning. Here is the pitch. It is a 52, and Smokey Burgess strikes out. Mickelson has finally stopped the bleeding, but not before the White Sox scored 5 runs on 4 hits. There were 2 walks. And a runner left on base at the end of 7.5 innings. It's the New York Yankees 9, the Chicago White Sox 6. Welcome to National Pastime Radio. We are in the top of the 9th inning. And also welcome, as you can see, a little bit going on here. With a threat, we are also possibly looking at pucker power, better known as the cardiac baseball. Due up. And we're going to bring in a pitcher for the Chicago White Sox. It will be Bob Locker, who is a top-notch reliever for the White Sox this season so far. We'll get you his stats real quick. Bob Locker right now is 2-0. Has 3 saves, ERA of 2.81. Batting average against him has been a 240. Last time out, he had a bad outing. He pitched 3 in the 3rd innings, gave up 3 runs in the 4th. Actually, not so bad. He did give up a home run. He did not take the loss in that game. He took a loss way back. He hasn't taken a loss yet. He got to end up with part of a huge game with the Indians. He has 15 strikeouts to go along with 4 walks. Month of May, he had a 2.60 after in April was a 3.24. This is his 15th game in, and here is the pitch by Locker to Phil Linz. Phil Linz so far today is 2 for 2 with 2 walks, 2 singles, scored 2 runs. Here's the pitch. And he has an RBI. It is an 11. Good God, Gertrude. Hang on here. I apologize to whoever's watching this game. Sticky fingers, so I need to loosen them up. It is an 11. And 15 to go with it. Phil Linz hits it out deep towards right center field. It's going to get there and clear, hit the top of the wall. Bounces back in right into the waiting glove of our center fielder, Tom McGraw. Phil Linz heading on his way towards second base. Tough throw coming in. McGraw's got a good fielder. Phil Linz coming on in, and he slides in for the double. Runner on second base coming up is Bobby Richardson. Bobby Richardson so far is 0 for 3. He has a fielder's choice, popped out to the catcher, and he hit a sacrifice fly last time out. That brought in a run. So here is the pitch. In the 6th inning, he did that. It is a 63, and Bobby Richardson hits it out deep towards center field. Waiting for it back there is Tom McGraw. Linz is waiting for it also, and he is heading out towards third base. McGraw fires it in. It is cut off. They knew Linz had the ball. Bob Locker cuts it off. Phil Linz will take third base here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Bob Locker is on the mound. Infield is in to see if they can cut Linz off at the plate. Due up the bat is Roger Maris. Roger Maris today is 2 for 4. Got his first home run in the game of the season. Now has 10 RBIs. He is batting .236. Here is the pitch. Locker's on the mound. 23, and Roger Maris gets out there through over second base, and it drops on in real quick from McGraw. Here comes Linz. He's going to score easily, and Maris will stay at first base as his knees are not good enough to make him run any harder than he can. So Roger Maris is here in the bottom of the 8th inning. He has got an RBI. It's his 3rd RBI of the game, I believe. And we have a 10-6 lead now for the New York Yankees. Coming to bat is Mickey Mantle. Mickey Mantle today is 0 for 4. Grounded out, flown out, and struck out. Here's the pitch. It is a 65, and Mickey Mantle hits a high pop-up, but it's going backwards again. Smokey Burgess is waiting for it to come on down this time. It's right there at home plate. Throws the mask over to his right so he doesn't step on it, and makes the play. That is 2 down. That's the 3rd foul out to a catcher this time by the Chicago White Sox pitching. And coming up to bat is Joe Pepitone. Joe Pepitone is 1 for 4 today. He has flown to the left, got a single, ground to second, and ground towards first on a real hot play. Here is the pitch. It is a 24, and I do believe that Pepitone has struck out. Bob Locker is able to get away with only 1 run. And the Yankees score 1 run on 2 hits. 1 runner left on base, and a strikeout by Locker at the end of 8 full innings. It is the New York Yankees 10, the Chicago White Sox 6. Bob Locker's due up to pitch to bat. That ain't going to happen. We are going to be bringing in another batter, and it's going to be Jimmy Schaefer because I saw his name out there. Jimmy Schaefer, in the real game, he did get the bat. So let me look. Hold on. Get out of there. Get up. Jimmy Schaefer so far. And I did see him. Yep, I did. Okay. Jimmy Schaefer is another catch for the Chicago White Sox. And he has appeared in basically all 4 games for the White Sox, have a batting average of .000, struck out twice, walked once in 8 plate appearances. Here is the pitch. And it is a 16 for Schaefer. And he hits out towards shortstop. Waiting for the routine play is Phil Linz. Phil Linz is able to make the grab real easily, and we have 1 down. Coming up is Danny Cater. Danny Cater is 1 for 40. Last time out, he flew out to right field. Here is the pitch. And it is a 56. And Danny Cater hits out again towards right field. Waiting for it there this time, though, is Maris. He is able to grab it easy. He was deep enough to wait for it. Steps back a couple paces. And he makes the out. That is 2 down here in the 9th inning. Last chance for the White Sox. Coming to bat is Don Buford. Don Buford's 0 for 3, struck out, grounded out twice, and he has walked. And scored a run. Here is the pitch. And he has a stolen base. 63. And he hits out towards center field. Tommy Truss is waiting for it, though. Makes the easy grab. That is the ball game, and the Chicago White Sox lose to the New York Yankees today, 10-6. 10 runs, 14 hits for the Yankees, 6 runs, 7 hits for the Chicago White Sox. And as I always say, give me my 15 seconds so we can set this up. Okay, let's see what I got going on here. I have no blown saves, that's for damn sure. Okay, Mickelson will get the save on this one here because he was in a situation until the Yankees scored their run. So he was in the situation. Ramos gave up 5 runs. That's no chance. There's no way for a hole. It could have been a blown save if you wanted to. Mickelson does get the save though on this one here. Okay, there we go. As I always do, everybody hang on. Nope, no. Get out of there. There we go. Okay. That's a game I like to say here. Okay. We'll do pitching first. This is our synopsis of the entire game. For the Chicago White Sox, Joe Horlen got racked. Pitched 3 innings, got the loss immediately. Gave up 5 runs on 5 hits, 1 walk. Gave up 3 home runs. Rare game for Joe Horlen. And he only faced 15 batters. Eddie Fisher came in, pitched 2 2/3 innings, gave up another 3 runs. He stayed in just a little bit too long. Walked twice, struck out once. They didn't even stay in that long. Faced 14 batters. Ted Willis came in, gave up a run on 3 hits, struck out 1. And Bob Locker came in, gave up a run, struck out 1 on 2 hits. Joe Horlen gave up 3 home runs. Doc Edwards, Roger Maris, and Tommy Tresh. For the New York Yankees, Bill Stafford will get the win. Pitched 6 1/3 innings, 1 run on 3 hits, walked 2, struck out 1, left in the 7th inning, as he had 2 runners on base. He is now ahead of Joe Horlen for the ERA, heading toward the ERA crown. Steve Hamilton came in, pitched 2/3 of an innings, followed by Pedro Ramos. Pedro Ramos only pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 5 runs on 3 hits, including a lone home run to Dave Nicholson. Walked 2. Pete Mickelson came in, pitched 1 1/3 innings, faced 5 batters, gave up a hit, and struck out 1. Batting wise, for the losing Chicago White Sox, 7 hits, 6 runs on 7 hits. Tom McGraw had the triple. Dave Nicholson had the home run. Tom McGraw did go 2 for 4 with his triple. Pete Ward went 1 for 3. Did manage to score 2 runs, though, so it's not a bad thing for the White Sox. Brought his average up towards 192. Not the greatest thing in the world, but he did manage to score 2 runs. McGraw had a second triple of the year. Nicholson has his first home run. RBIs were 2 by Ron Hansen, 2 by Tom McGraw, Nicholson, and Ward. Don Buford did get a 7th stolen base of the year. White Sox hit into no double plays today, and they grounded into none. They also played to none. There was no double plays this game. For the New York Yankees, Phil Linz went 3 for 3 with a double, 2 singles. Didn't manage to score, but he scored 3 runs also. Raised his batting average to .347. Roger Maris came in, went 3 for 5. Had a home run, 4 RBIs. He will be the player of the game when I get done posting everything. He deserved it. He earned it. Did well, brought his batting average up to 247. He's having a hard year this year. Very injury prone. Joe Pepitone did 1 for 5. Tom Tresh went 1 for 4, unusual for him. Still held his average of 351 with a home run, 2 RBIs. Horace Clark went 2 for 3 as he's starting to work his way into the lineup, now batting 313. Doc Edwards went 2 for 3 with a home run, his first of the season. And defensive-wise, Joe Pepitone had 12 putouts. There was an outfield assist by Mickey Mantle. He got an outfield assist in today's game. For the Chicago White Sox, Danny Cater also got an outfield assist. And the putouts were pretty much evened out for the entire White Sox ball club. Phil Linz had the lone error of the game, his 7th for the season. Had a double. Hector Lopez had his 4th double of the season. Roger Maris, Doc Edwards both had their first home runs. Congratulations to both for that feat. Tom Tresh hit his 7th. Tom Tresh also has 23 RBIs. The Yankees are fairly spread out. They have 16 by Richardson, 11 by Maris, 11 by Doc Edwards. Pedro Ramos did have a balk, and he did give up 1 home run. Bobby Richardson had the lone sacrifice fly. So, that is the end for our game. It was the New York Yankees 10 runs, 14 hits, and 1 error. Chicago White Sox 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. This is Clint. I am signing out. Everybody have a great and wonderful day. Thank you.